Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. And on that note, welcome back to the beautiful state of California. Now, I have not done a video in a while, and I'm kind of here to explain why. So basically, I have been gone for pretty much more than over a year, and clearly something has been going on with my life, and I'm here to bring that up, confess that to you guys, and literally just explain everything, because it has mentally brought me down. It has mentally brought my whole family down, and I just think you guys need to know the truth on what's happening and why I suddenly left YouTube a while back. For those of you guys who don't know, I used to do construction and I used to make pretty good money. With that said, that's kind of how I was able to afford these two cars right over here, right? I'm gonna get so much hate from this. I kind of quit my job. I mean, right now is July, so I pretty much quit my job around July, which was basically almost a year ago. The reason I quit was because of the toxic environments. You know, when you work at a job, you want people who actually support you and actually want to see you learn, benefit, grow with other people. For those of you guys who don't know, I grew up in a Mexican household. I am half Mexican. I'm not gonna go into details. Mexicans are pretty tough. How do I say this? They get very jealous. They get very prideful. You know, sometimes, you know, they're very greedy when it comes to their job. They're very insecure about people being better than them, and I was just up to the point. I was held by extreme standards, and it just felt like some stupid shit was about to go down every single day. It was not my favorite thing in the world. I was making decently good money, and I just couldn't handle the toxicity, especially when you're dealing with 40-50-year-olds who don't want to put up with you. I applied as a concrete finisher. I ended up doing more than different random stuff. I ended up working as a drywaller, just doing random labor things. So I'm very sad and very mild that usually had to happen. Every day it was just a mental obstacle I just had to go through. The work rate that you have, the amount of effort that you put into that task, they don't see that. They don't care about that, you know. And it's some construction companies, it's not like that. But on some of them, to a certain level, yes. And I'm only talking about mine specifically, which I'm not going to mention the name. It was just back and forth abuse. At the end of the day, they didn't give a crap about you. They didn't see your hard work. And you see, that toxic environment is what led me to leave. So I left. I ended up saving around 9 to 10 grand. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'll look for a job and let's see where that gets me. Turns out I couldn't find any job. I started doing DoorDash again with the Corolla. As you can see, is still fine. The Corolla's still here. Still works. Still fine. She's still a beauty. I've been doing DoorDash with that, and that hasn't been paying off the insurance, the low maintenance of not only the Corolla, but the Miata as well. That pretty much went downhill, and so for 6 months, I really was struggling. Note to self, if you're gonna get a job, make sure it's stable. Make sure you secure that job first, rather than hoping everything will fall into plan. Nothing happens to your liking. I finally found a job February. I'm super excited. I'm super happy about the job. Thankful to God that I have been able to be part of this team, part of this job. I work as a delivery driver in an environment where I'm able to work by myself and be accountable of my own responsibility, of my own mistakes. And that's just what I love about the job. Some other jobs, if somebody else makes a mistake, it sometimes gets blamed on you, and it's like retarded, bro. It's stupid. But this job, no, I'm just in a better position to start recording videos where we can do modifications to not only the Corolla, but also the Miata as well. With that set in mind, we're in July. I know it's crazy, I have a hoodie. For the summertime, I feel like the project would fit more for the Miata, considering it's more like a summertime car, as you guys can see. So you guys, there's nothing really done specifically to the Miata, which you guys haven't noticed. The only thing that's different is these, the side lighting. I'll go over a little bit on the interior. These black side markers here. And some of the black sides here, front sides as well, obviously. I also have a custom license plates, Remark catback exhaust. Now, the interior is where we did one little teeny modification. As you guys can clearly see here, we have a custom shifter. It's a weighted shift knob from Billets Works. I got mine in white to match the white, obviously. I just love how the letters are written in Japanese. Like, I just think that's badass. Supposedly, it shifts smoother than the regular knob. That's kind of what we have done so far off camera. I mean, the catback and the tail light done that on camera, and that's pretty much about it though. God damn, the paint. We haven't done any modifications to the Corolla. My focus is basically between both of them. We might end up working both cars at the same time because I really do have plans of modifying the Corolla as well. Here's the caveat. For the Corolla, we're not focusing on looks and performance. For the Miata, we're talking about coilovers, beefier tires, and lightweight rims. We are talking about window tints, and pretty much we are thinking of getting the car wrapped. We could add a short stubby for this. We could plan on adding a rear diffuser. We'll also think of adding a side skirts, minimalistic side skirts, nothing too special, nothing too obvious. I'm okay with this, but we might go for a more exposed front grille. That way the engine gets a little bit more air. We'll probably add a license plate holder to the side. And in terms of lighting, we might upgrade these DRLs. I know there's better ones. We could either go with a new harness or custom aftermarket, which I am trying to go for. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Just lower the car with coilovers. We might do an intake manifold. Very much in the future, not right now necessarily, but that's pretty much it in terms of what I have to say for Miata itself. For the Corolla, it's a completely different story. The Corolla is more aimed towards enhancing the daily driving experience and not likewise performance or just having fun in general. This is my daily. This isn't a car that I know is going to compete. So some of the modifications on the Corolla, we're talking about window tints. We're trying to go 5% all around. Same thing with the Miata, just 5%. 5%. I know it's illegal here in Cali, but we don't care. We do have some underlighting here already. I'll show that to you guys at night, but so far it looks like a bubble here. I mean, it's a daily, it makes sense. It's pretty clean. One of the modifications I am planning to do for the Corolla specifically are some new speakers. So these speakers are factory. There's absolutely nothing wrong with them. I generally think they're okay, but I just know there are better ones. We could either go with Bose or JBL, or we can get some custom aftermarket speakers and go for Pioneers. I'm only planning on upgrading the speakers, just the speakers in general. That's what I'm trying to go for. Tires, we're already fine, bro. We have Pilot Sport all seasons for no reason. It's what I was kind of thinking. I was like, well, this is a daily. we ended up putting performance tires on the... I am planning to paint the calipers. Planning to paint them in a very neon green or a yellow. I could go for red. That's way too cliche. I know a lot of people have red calipers, and you know, red it's already a red car, so just having painted red calipers just gonna kill it more. As far as the front goes, we might end up getting new headlights for the Corolla. I feel like it's gonna pop out the car a little more and just make it overall better. And yeah, I mean, we also have a fuzzy dice. I guess that adds an extra horsepower to it, but yeah. So the plans for the channel are already there. We're also thinking of going to some car meets. I have a drone. I can actually utilize it for its purpose. I just bought an Osmo Pocket 3, which I'm currently using right now. You know, the channel's back, and pretty much, yeah, that's what I gotta say. I was just terrified of not being able to find a job. It's a mistake that I wish I had never done, but it happened. So I'm thankful for the opportunity. I'm thankful for making mistakes. Whenever I have the idea of quitting a job, I'll be reminded of this experience, and I'll learn from it, you know. Mistakes are proof that you are trying at life, and I am for sure not the most perfect human being. I make mistakes. I have impulsive decisions. I have temptations like everybody else, but once again, it's a lesson that I will forever always learn and always endear in my heart. So the next time I see a person think the same way or make the same decision, I'll remind them of what I went through, be on the same page, and help and not make the same mistake. I have a lot of videos for the Miata coming up. We have a lot of videos for the Corolla too as well. But once again, that is all I have to say. Look at this guy. Oh, that's so funny. Thank you guys so much for watching. There will be more videos. Thank you.